Hi guys, my name is Dr. Rocke and today is the 19th of January 2020. For you this might be a regular date, but for me it's an anniversary. Because exactly 1 year ago today I uploaded my first YouTube video. And it was a drawing of this Harry Potter piece. And what you can see around me here is what I created since then for YouTube. So let me just give you a quick run through. I will not show you every piece because that would take way too long and I don't want to bore you guys, you know me. And to be honest, I don't have any plans, so I guess I will just show you random stuff. It was quite a busy year for me because I created about 90 videos. I managed to get more than 1,700 subscribers, which is awesome, so thank you so much, my dear friends. And I'm almost done with my 4,000 hours of watch time, which you need to monetize your channel. But now I will give you a quick tour about my first year on YouTube. Like I told you before, my first upload was this Harry Potter piece. I had no idea what I was doing, but I think it didn't turn out too bad actually. It could have been worse. The second one was my Superman piece right here. It took me more than 20 hours to finish this, so it was quite a lot of work to edit all this stuff, especially when you didn't do anything like that before. So that was quite difficult. My best going video so far, Vex versus CHC. That was my best hit. I got like more than 40,000 views on that one, which is awesome for me because I'm still quite small actually. I made this for a German YouTuber, Kopf. Also a video that's really working out great. Not too long ago I did Elsa. One of the reasons I'm on YouTube is the box office artist, and I did a drawing in his style and I really like it. I really love to draw like that. Also this is very similar. Oh, that was my Halloween special. Turned out pretty nice. Very funny video, you should watch it if you haven't already. That's another sort of Vex related drawing, but with my comic style, so I really like this drawing, I really do. I think it turned out brilliant with all those doodles, which is kind of my thing, you know, because I really like the mixture of comic drawings and doodles. I also did it with this Goku drawing here, and there will be more coming. I also did some random anime girls. I really like to draw anime. I would like to do more of them in the future, but I have to decide what I do. I don't have all the time in the world. That's a Fortnite drawing. It's funny how it looks on the backside, look. Bleeding through. It's also a funny thing, I didn't possess one marker a year ago. My first drawings have just been inks and pencil. But then I bought some markers and I did this piece of Richthofen. I wasn't too sure about the marker things, so I just tried them out on the shirt and on the pistol, and the rest was pencil, because I was used to that. And when I got used to it, I drew stuff like this, Joker and Harley Quinn. And then I bought some colored pencils, where I tried out some realistic stuff like the Iron Man here, or the White Shark from Jaws. One of my first kind of bigger milestones was this one here. That's a self-portrait, and in the video I cut off my hair. I had like shoulder long hair about, and I cut it off on camera, and since then I let them grow. They are like almost 1 year old because it was January 27th, and I'm really looking forward to this date too, because then I will be able to cut them again, because I'm taking a selfie every day since then, and then I want to see how my hair grows like that. But you will see it. So stay tuned for that. A thing I really like about YouTube is you really are able to meet a lot of people and finally become friends with one or the other. And one of them was Ben Mellinger, and he's a great YouTuber. And we did a collaboration, so I was redrawing one of his drawings. This was the Merman right here. Funny story, I bought an airbrush pistol, but I didn't have any airbrush colors, so I just used tattoo colors. Because, as you might know, I'm a tattoo artist. And I brushed this with tattoo inks. And it didn't work out too good. I mean, it looks good, but you shouldn't do this too long, because then you're full of color. So don't use tattoo colors when brushing. Only when tattooing. Another thing I did for another YouTuber was this piece for the Totally Awesome Challenge from Dana Tolfsen. Also a very lovely YouTuber. Check out her channel. And I did a pretty cool Star Wars collaboration with Tiana DIY, which turned out pretty good too. She made a doodle for the middle. You can watch that on my channel as well. And this Batman piece right here is also quite old. You can see I only used markers for the Batman. The rest is just pencils. I really just had some gray markers and I think 2 tones for the skin. So I thought gray and skin tone, that can only be the Batman's. But I like to draw the Batman anyways. What I also really like to do are challenges. So I did those 1 hour, 10 minute, 1 minute Superman challenge. This was a 1-line art challenge. I think that turned out pretty good actually, because it's very hard to draw in 1 line and not lift up your pen. Another of those challenges, I drew the Iron Man. That's not a challenge. I also made some more, but I don't have all those here. I have so many sheets of paper, it's amazing. I also tried to learn you guys a thing or two, and so I made this doodle here for a how to draw and how to doodle video. This is also one of my biggest videos. I also did a pretty cool how-to video about shading, so check out this piece. Love it! Oh, what about the how to ink video? On request for some anime fans, I made a drawing about Rising of the Shield Hero. I really like this show, by the way. I was watching 1 episode just to know what I would have to draw, and then I watched the whole first season. This was a challenge and a recommendation because one of my fans wanted me to draw JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, so I made a 10-hour drawing challenge out of it. I think it turned out pretty good for 10 hours, it's okay. Then there was another Fortnite drawing, from which I printed out a smaller version to color it. Some other comic drawings. I really love to draw comics and I want to get better at drawing comics, so I will draw a lot of comics in the future too. If you don't like it, too bad. I'm also really happy with one of my most recent drawings, which is Son Goku in a Western comic book style. I drew a logo for a blacksmith. It's pretty cool. This logo is like really big on his car and I don't know, on hats and wherever. That was a piece for Chaza. And that's another drawing I did for CHC. I drew his original character called Dex, and it's also one of my best going videos. Talking about CHC, this is a pretty insane drawing. Look at that. This character is called Turkey. This right here is Dex again, the one from before. There's CHC as a samurai, his girlfriend as a geisha, and all those Asian dragons and demons in the background. It really was a lot of work. I did it for a drawing competition and he never announced the winner. I don't know. It's so bad. This piece right here is also for a drawing competition I did for Chaza, and it really was one of the pieces where I had to put the most amount of hours in. But it really turned out pretty good. They're all YouTubers. That's CHC, for example, the box office artist Chaza. And I really went the extra mile. I did a lot of my small details, which are my trademark. I also drew some things in the background which are fitting for the character. So this is Greg Capullo, who drew the Batman, and here's one of his Batmans. The Aquaman is Bob Ross. He usually draws a lot of landscapes, so in the background you can see a landscape. So that was quite a bit of work, and I didn't win the contest, but at least it was shown in his video, so that's a win for me. And speaking of epic drawings, this right here might be my most underrated drawing I've ever done. It's a really cool Spider-Man, and I think 11 Iron Mans in the background. It was so much work, but it didn't get a lot of attention, so that's quite sad. So if you want to watch one of my old videos, go and watch the Spider-Man one. It needs some love. And here's another one of my bigger milestones, because it's a very good going video, and it also was, as you can see, a lot of work. I put so much detail in there. I did it for Avengers Endgame. You can see all the Avengers in color are the ones who survived, and in the background you can see almost all of the other Avengers, including Stan Lee. And also quite an epic drawing is this Game of Thrones drawing. As you can see, the Night King, he was one of the first drawings where I used my colored pencils. And around him there are a lot of main characters from the show. Too bad the final season was such a bummer. But I don't just like to draw comics, I also like to have it quite colorful, which you can see on this Lego piece I did here. I even made a small stop motion movie for this drawing, for the intro for the video, so check that out if you haven't seen it already. And recently I've got into customization, which I really like, because I really like to draw with those Posca markers, and I think this turned out pretty good. And I also bought some Air Force Ones and customized those as well. I really like to customize stuff. So there will be more customization videos in the future. So I hope you're up for that. And I also like the pace and the speed of those customization videos. So I will try and keep the videos more entertaining in the future. It's even more work, I'm aware of that, but that's the way I think it should be done. So stay tuned for a lot of cool videos in 2020. I will try and make you guys happy. Let me know down in the comments, what do you like the most? If you have any good ideas, I will try and make a video about it. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all your support and see you in the next video, guys. Bye!